That's cool. Alright, 60 seconds reatomized. Here we go. We are doing... Ooh, what should we do? What's atomic drone? Learn all about how to scavenge. Oh, it's a tutorial. No. Challenge. Collect all supplies and family members. Visual. Scavenge. No. Which is the normal one? No. The full atomic experience. Okay, let's do that. We're gonna play as Dolores, and we're gonna do Fat Man difficulty because why not? Right, I can't remember how to play this. Can be stored for up to 737 years. That's interesting. I don't know if it's true, but that's interesting. All right, I can't remember buttons. What buttons? We're still in my door. Oh, Matt, move forward. Oh my god. Go, go, go. Timmy. Ah! Oh my god. Collect the soup. Collect the soup. Collect the soup. The soup. She's not collecting the soup. Oh, she's an idiot. She just missed out on a lot of soup. Collect it. Where's my husband? Where's my husband? I don't have any water. We need some water. Grab the gun. Fuck it, we're going, we're going. I've got no water. That wasn't 60 seconds, surely. Oh no. I got way too much water, way too much soup and not enough water. It was annoying, she didn't grab some of the water though, or some of the soup. I was grabbing soup and water and she's just like, nah, I'm not having it. And all I got was a torch and a gun. Okay. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. We vaguely remember stashing some things in the shelter. Alright, so we got a chessboard, which is good. Barely enough water for everyone. Confined space, so not a friendly environment. We quickly got into an argument over some trivial things. What do you mean? Oh, I can't believe I only got 3 bits of water, man. Wait, radiation already? We're done fighting, but for how long? Today, it's been fine for Dolores. Ted says there's no need to worry. Team seems okay. Okay, everyone's fine. Ted is happy to risk his life in the waste. Confident. We'll send Mary Jane out with a gun. Mary Jane's going with a gun. Cans are safe, too bad for the hairy mutant. Guess we're still on top of the food chain, good for us. Our gun blew up when we tried to shoot the thing. There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. Ted's thirsty. Right, they're all thirsty. Ted, Dolores, and Mary Jane are thirsty. Alright, all of them are thirsty. Shit, oh no. I forgot how to do it. No! Wait, yeah. Okay. Been preparing for an expedition. We've got nothing to take, but we're sending out Mary Jane. Oh, no, we'll take... She can take a torch with her. Mary Jane can go with a torch. She's fine. We've not really got anything else. Dolores is no longer thirsty, no longer thirsty, no longer thirsty. Okay, we're fine. They're not hungry either. Every new smell attacks our nose in this little shelter. There isn't much we can miss. When a single brick fell from the wall, senses were immediate. Probably check out the hole. Yeah. Let's check out the hole, see what the smell is. Anything good? Mate, Dolores looks perfect. We looked into the hole, fearing something might come at us with claws, fangs, or other mutated shattered body parts. Nothing happened. Instead, we found a dead rat who was trying to break into a can of tomato soup. He failed miserably. We have a feeling we'll be luckier than him, so we confiscated it. We gave the rat a proper burial in an empty can. He deserved that much. Dolores is fine as well. Nothing going on with Ted. Look, like the good scout he is, he's making the best out of the situation. Okay, so none of them need food. We have so much food. Wish we could just leave. Sitting down here with barely anything to do is driving us crazy. We're smashing it. No one's gone crazy yet. There's a picture of a cow now there, or whatever that is. Do we have to take care of ourselves? We're not last long without water, water, and water. Let's give them some food as well. Someone's seriously banging. We're scared to open it. Even if it was our neighbour, Ned, we're pretty sure that if there's any reason, he would be the reason. Should we open it? Let's open it. We didn't get robbed. We opened the hatch, but nobody was there. Damn pranksters making jokes after the apocalypse. No one's thirsty. Okay. We have plenty of distant relatives, none mean as much as Auntie Ada. She lives in the country, so there's a good chance she's still configuring her cow counting machine. Too bad we don't have a photo of that. Oops. Everyone's gonna go crazy. Oh wait! She's back! She's got water. Oh, what a legend. Hungry, sick and tired. I don't care, mate. You've got us some water. You're a legend. You can have anything you want. So we are left with no photos, no news, no happy thoughts. Well, it's too cruel. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning for the shelter. Despite her calm demeanour, Timmy got into a few fights before the apocalypse. His last victory was beating a kid named Ethan with a stick. Ethan's parents were furious and invited us over to discuss Timmy's behaviour, but before we could schedule a meeting, the world went to hell. During our trip, we found their house and knocked on the door, but nobody answered. We decided to go in and investigate. These people were obsessed with tomato soup. We saw so many cans in their ruined kitchen. Most of them were damaged. All the tomato goodness leaked out, but some survived. So she's got us 2 tomato soups. We were behind the remainder of the kitchen counter. We found some bottled water. It's not our favourite brand, but we'll have to do. And 2 water. Alright, hungry. She's not thirsty though. Alright, Mary Jane needs some water. Some food. Ah, we need a med kit. Alright, let's go on an expedition. Ever since we jumped into our fallout shelter, we've been wondering that the other door in the shelter. Yeah, let's check it out. Why not? See what's happening. Oh wait, we've got a map! That's it. It's very fortunate we had a flashlight. If it wasn't for that, we'd have missed a pile of old maps collecting dust in the corner. They were mostly boring national park maps and the like, but one of them turned out to be a map of our town. Right, Mary Jane's hungry. Are there any drugs we could give her? No. She should get better in a few days, I hope so. Getting something to drink sounds good. Alright, so hungry, drink. Drink, drink, drink. Alright, we've got enough water and we've got a load of... You know what, we'll give them all some soup. We've got enough soup. Might as well. We're going outside with him and he's taking the map. Oh, I should have sent the Laura's out instead, shouldn't I? Ted left for the surface. We hope we'll be back soon. Mary's condition isn't any better. She's still tired. Let's give her time. No longer hungry, thirsty. None of them are thirsty. It's good. It's been a while. We don't know much about what's happening. If only I had a chance to listen to the broadcast and learn a thing or two. I didn't get any idea. I'd have been able to if I'd got the soup originally. Oh wait, someone's knocking. Say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on might not necessarily kill us. But any drugs, she's still tired, let's give her time to recover. Today was relatively calm. Timmy is good, well at least it was 5 minutes ago. As we were considering alternatives to the canned soup diet, a sudden knock on the door broke our line of thought. Turned out we were visited by a band of survivors who were in pretty bad shape. All they wanted was to get something to drink, a bite to eat, or at least clean bandages and medicine. We'll give them some food. I can't give them water. I can't give them water, I can only give them food. Like, because I've got a lot of that, but... Our visitor had problems finding enough words to express their gratitude. Many tears were shed, smiles and hugs exchanged, and they wished us all the best. It was a great feeling to be helping someone out. They left soon after to seek shelter in the ruins of our town. We hope they make it out of there. Mary Jane's still sick. When she's tired, she becomes cranky. Alright, she's hungry and thirsty. Thirsty, thirsty. Hungry, thirsty, thirsty, thirsty. Ah! We were admiring the radioactive landscape when we saw a young woman dressed in ragged camo clothing. She had a nasty looking rifle but hailed us with a polite enough manner. Claimed to be a hunter tracking a big mutated spider. She ran out of ammo and told us if we would help her out she'd pay us back in a while. We don't have any ammo. Okay, she's still ill. I thought she got someone else ill. This woman says she hunts mostly for food. Clearly she's an uncivilized savage. Delicious soup is what decent people eat these days. We were not amused and didn't give her anything. No longer thirsty, no longer hungry. They're both fine. Alright. Keep sitting on our backsides in this tiny bunker or we can start thinking about getting as far away as possible from this radioactive wasteland. Who would have thought the Reds would ruin such a lovely neighbourhood? We could do it on our own, the escaping part, not the ruining part, of course. Might be someone that... What? What was that? If there is one thing we need to do, it's use a radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcasts that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that, or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. She's still sick and tired. Give her some time to recover. It was calm, best behaviour, how long will it last? For an isolated fallout shelter, we sure have a lot of disturbances. Something's been making a lot of noise since dawn. We can't sleep. Seems to be coming from under the floor. Coincidentally, we found a manhole. Let's do it. Oh, and Ted's back. Come on, Ted. Give us some water, please. Mate, we have a briefcase, an axe, a load of water, the map's okay, a medkit, and a key on padlock. And a load of soup. Mate, Ted, you are the man. We found treasure down there. Oh no, wait, no, this is from the manhole. Pills, bottles, and other medical supplies were stacked on a few shelves down in our room, just enough to stock our first aid kit. Good for us, we didn't find the source of the noise. Okay, so we found the medkit. Ted returned safely with a map. As the educated and cultured people we are, we've obviously visited the local theatre in the past. We're also proud to admit that we only fell asleep once during one of the 2 plays we've ever seen. Either way, we had no problems finding the building and decided to check it for supplies. Must have been one boring play if the only props being used were bottles. Scene was practically filled with them. Thankfully, some had water in them. 3 bottles of water. We half expected the theatre cafe to be in a sorry state. Surprisingly, the atomic blast spared most of it. We were able to admire the selection of foods. It was very vivid, small, medium or large cans of tomato soup. Felt large cans were meant for us. So 2 cans of soup. We had some fun playing around with different theatre props and outfits. We didn't look especially fabulous in any of them, but we took a padlock from one of the boxes as a souvenir. Next to the entrance, we found a glass case mounted on the wall. Inside was an axe, and the sign said break glass in case of emergency. We're almost certain that a nuclear apocalypse constitutes as a bit of emergency, so we got an axe. Of the many props in this theatre we had to offer was a proper leather suitcase. We got rid of some of the costumes that were inside, dusted it off as good as new. So we got a suitcase as well. Our little trip to the surface might have been spotted and followed. We should be more careful next time. Right, she's still sick and sleepy. She has no energy. We can give her some water. Give that some water. Ted's hungry. And he should have some water. Okay, so hungry, medkit, water, water, water. I'm giving him the medkit just because she's had it for a while, so she might be okay. You know what, let's give them all some water and food. Screw it. Why not? We've got enough. Let's send Timmy on an expedition. We didn't expect to get a phone call so soon after the atomic bomb dropped, yet here we are. We can clearly hear a phone ringing outside. Must be the public phone booth on the other side of the street. We'll send Dolores to go answer it, and then we'll send Timmy on the expedition. Right, she's still ill, which is annoying. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they'll get back. Ted is hungry, but is rested and recovered. She's still sick, but no longer thirsty. No longer thirsty. Alright, so Ted's hungry and that's it. To be fair, he was out for a while. We've been preparing since yesterday. Who should go? We'll send Timmy with briefcase, a map, a flashlight, and some water. No, not some water. And some food. So, yeah, I think he'll be okay with that. He should get back. Easy. And we'll keep the axe for us just in case we need it to batter some people. Right, she's still ill. But them two are fine. Timmy went to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Ted's stomach is still rumbling. Alright, so Ted's still hungry. We had the most curious visitors today. One of them was making the sound of a galloping horse using a pair of rocks and hitting them against each other, whilst his companion was pretending to ride said horse. They claimed to be on a very important quest to seek some magical cove, only they lost their way in the wasteland. They asked permission to have a quick look at our map to determine their whereabouts. Came one day too late. One day too late. Right, please get better. She needs to get better. Although we tried to politely decline, the guests were clearly offended. They galloped away, waving their wooden swords and screaming something about cutting down shrubberies. Absolutely crazy. Can we spare some water for Mary Jane, water for Dolores, and water? Right, they all need water. Okay. Trash cans becoming full of empty soup cans. The unmentionable bucket is overflowing. Both of them are attracting strangely glowing, suspiciously big insects wildlife. Roaches weren't like that, were they? Oh, we don't have anything. How's she still ill? Oh my god, Ted's going crazy. Oh my, that thing is huge. And there goes another one. Roaches everywhere, we're doomed. We already feel all dirty. Are there any drugs we could give her? She's no longer thirsty, no longer thirsty, no longer thirsty. We decided to peek outside for just a minute to see if the stall was still standing. When we were about to step out, we heard a growl in the darkness and a pair of ferocious eyes appeared a feet away. We only had moments to decide. Everyone's getting ill. No. We didn't lose anything. Oh, there's a giant. There's a mutant cockroach. We felt it was too risky to face whatever horror waited in the shadows. We did what any sane person would do, shut the door. The creature was gone the next morning. If we don't cure her soon, who knows? Seems to be doing alright in the... Alright, Dolores is hungry. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that's even possible in this situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so you must know. Ah, I don't have anything. That was a cockroach, wasn't it? There's two. There's two cockroaches. If there's one thing we need to do, it's use a radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcasts that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first action, yeah. So drink and hungry. Drink. Drink. The roaches are trying to communicate with us. Is it possible they're intellectual equals? Oh, he's back. He's back. I just got an achievement, new species. What? What the heck? Why does she look like that? Has she been mutated? Talking to the products of your imagination is one thing, but talking to cockroaches? Come on, we're better than that, aren't we? What the hell? Mary Jane went to bed her normal self and now she's all mutated. Oh, Mary Jane, what happened to you? We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. So the briefcase and torch are still okay. Oh wait, no, he's ill. Oh, he's ill. A need for entertainment took us to the local cinema. Portion of the thing is still standing. Went in, hoping to film posters. Cinema had strict policy of not bringing your own drinks. Seems like somebody broke the rules. We found a lot of bottles in the last row, some are full. Under some of the seats we found a deck of cards. It must have been a really boring movie. That's good, we got cards. Our map took a beating, it's nearly unusable. It might sound paranoid, but we think someone followed us. Let's just hope. No longer thirsty. Isn't thirsty but hungry. No longer hungry. And then he's just hungry. So let's give them all some soup. Let's risk an expedition. Alright, a traveller salesman paid us a visit today. He introduced himself as Willie. Apparently business can... Oh! Right, we've got cards, so we can give him this. And we'll get a water. Because the cards will still keep us entertained. Fair exchange achievement, nice. Alright, it's annoying that he's ill, because otherwise everyone would be fine right now. She looks so funny though. Alright. We made a deal with the salesman, helped him pack. He strolled into the wasteland like he knew exactly where he was going. Teddy's hungry. If we don't do anything about his sickness, it might get worse. Alright. Oh no, Timmy's hungry and thirsty. Alright, Timmy's hungry and thirsty. It's always better when nothing. Okay, does she just not get hungry or thirsty anymore? Alright. This is a good day to go outside, stretch a bit, get some fresh toxic air, maybe schedule picking up too. Alright, we're sending you out with the briefcase, the torch, and a can of soup. His hair's gone bushy. Alright, Dolores on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. Tim is hungry. He needs an extra blanket. Alright. Ted needs water. Timmy needs food. Okay, see, we've got enough rations. It's just if I can survive everything else. We're either going crazy or this entire shelter is crawling with insects, or worse. It's worse. They're spiders, and not so miniature ones, but huge, furry, and very creepy beasts. We've got to do something about them. Timmy, just get better. We decided to get rid of those spiders with our bare hands, feet, and whatever body parts we could use for lethal anti-spider attacks. Unfortunately, we've underestimated our chances. They're really fast. All we achieved was getting tired. He's no longer hungry, but he is very tired. Ted isn't thirsty, but he's tired. There isn't anything new bothering Mary Jane. What's that do? Acquire a radio. Share some soup. Okay. When we opened the shelter today, we saw a letter lying on the ground. It was a cry for help from a group of friendly survivors nearby, or at least that's who they claim to be. They're asking us to bring some supplies over to a set location. They're giving their word that... Yeah, let's do it. Come on. Anything. The authors of the note turned out to be twin siblings, a brother and sister. Greeted us happily and took us to a small tent where they started handing out the supplies we brought to a small group of hungry survivors. Between them were people of all ages, including children, the elderly, and even a mime. The siblings shook our hands and proclaimed this is the beginning of a new friendship. They promised to contact us again soon. Ted is still mighty tired, needs more time to recover. Ted is hungry. Timmy keeps falling asleep, he needs a few days. Timmy was cured! Okay. Mary Jane is feeling safe, who wouldn't? Alright, let's give them food and water. There isn't much to do in this tiny bunker. We need to fight the boredom, otherwise someone might feel like going out to admire the radioactive landscape, or something equally as crazy. It's a good thing I still have the cards. Mate, Mary Jane's fine. That was radiation. Okay. We're fine. There are a few things as relaxing as cards, and we only have cards, so a game or two doesn't hurt. He hasn't recovered, he's no longer hungry. He needs to rest, but he's no longer thirsty. It's impressive how she's handling this situation, she looks fine. Alright. If there's anyone who can rescue us, it's the government. You can badmouth them all you want, but that probably means you're either a naysayer or a commie. We're good citizens, we've been paying our taxes regularly, so we're like uncles. We're so short Uncle Sam's coming. I don't think he is. Oh wait! They've slept! They've slept! If there's one thing we need to do, it's use a radio on a regular basis. I know. Ted is still tired. He's still tired. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. A sleazy-looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder pays us a visit. He offers us a simple one-time deal for just one can of soup. We can get the bag and all its contents. Let's do it. Oh, and Dolores is back as well. We got a map, we got a gun, we got some ammo, and we got some more water, and we got a cat. Okay, so we got a gun, ammo, map. What's that? Oh, empty. As soon as the door closed behind the trader, the bag started to rattle and shake, emitting screeching, hellish sounds. Terrified, we backed up against the walls. When the beast finally escaped, it turned out to be just an angry house cat. The feline gives us a menacing look and promptly sat down in the corner to clean itself. Its collar says Sharakov, is that his name? We were glad to see Dolores came back safely. Oh wait, we don't have the briefcase. But we got the flashlight. First thing to fall in a time of crisis is order. Yet here we were, walking next to the police station. It turned out to be still operational and staffed. We met with a few policemen inside. They seemed capable of doing their job, though it's pretty odd the way they were talking about a new world order. Suddenly, the officers started arguing over the subject of taking over the world. It was really strange. They yelled about how they can't assault the firemen without proper firepower. They even threw a rifle through the window, claiming it as useless without any ammunition. We disagreed and took the rifle with us when we were leaving. An ammunition pack was lying just outside the station. There was a map laid out on the hood of one of the burned down police cars, the clumsy sign, the plan to take over the world. Damn it, we really like that suitcase, well I guess it's gone. It might sound paranoid, but we think someone followed us again, let's hope it doesn't happen. Ted still hasn't recovered, but he's thirsty. He's thirsty. Dolores would love to eat. Mary Jane's no longer hungry. Okay, thirsty, eat, thirsty. Only got 3 cans of soup. Mary Jane's feeling excellent. Guess we're sending Mary Jane out. We could use extra supplies. The last time we went, we noticed a damaged tank stuck in the rubble nearby. Let's send Dolores out. I don't want to send Mary Jane because I don't... The last thing we expected was a giant explosion. We could hear the debris falling from the sky and hitting the sad remains of our house. The tank must have been booby-trapped or contained volatile explosives. Why did we do it? Why? Timmy hasn't rested in it. Ted is hungry. Some of us are keener to go out than others. It's time to choose the most able and responsible person for the quest. We have to send Ted. We're sending with a map. Oh, let's hope this is going to work. We've been surviving for a month now. That cat's menacing. Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. Timmy's hungry and Mary Jane's hungry. As a young singer approached our shelter, encumbered by 2 different guitars, a big backpack, and a weird contraption holding up a harmonica in front of his face. He asked for some supplies in exchange for a folk song. Let's give him some water. Why not? I've got enough water. What's the cat done? Okay. Oh, he gave us a radio! His song brought tears to our eyes. With good talented Americans like that, hopefully times are changing for the better soon. The sound of his guitar kept blowing the wind towards us as he was walking away. Our love for music moved him so much he gifted us with a working radio. Timmy needs to rest. He's no longer hungry. He's thirsty though. Okay. Sharkov sure can take care of itself, but we can't help but wonder how much of a self-made cat it is. Just so happens we found an address. It's unlikely the owner's alive. Should we go outside and check it? Let's do it. We're fine. The cat's not there anymore either. The cat's gone. Before we reached the end of our street, we were stopped by two men wearing dark coats and stylish hats. They rushed towards the cat to pick him up, saying they'd been looking for him for a while. Supposedly, he belongs to an old lady who's rather fond of it and misses the little guy dearly. We shrugged and went back to our shelter. The cat didn't seem to care, so why should we? Good thing we didn't get too attached to it the last few days. Right, he's no longer thirsty. Mary Jane's feeling safe, but who wouldn't? We've discussed everything we could and no one's willing to chat anymore. The silence is disturbing. We should start doing something. Yes! Okay. Don't be broken. Please don't be broken. Okay. We're good. Ah, how fortunate we took it. Could probably listen to some music. Timmy fallen asleep. He needs a few days. She's fine. This is good. Just when we thought we might have a quiet day, we got invaded. A group of bandits is on the other side of that door, demanding we walk out with our hands in the air, or they will get in the hard way. Let's use the padlock. I don't want to waste the gun or anything. The end? What? We didn't think that small padlock would stop them, but it turned out to be enough to discourage them. Seems that they gave the whole breaking a fair shot, but ultimately gave up and left. Too bad that the padlock is in no shape to be used again. We need to think of other ways to fight off the bandits and other soup-hungry barbarians. We were able to fight them off this time, but there's no guarantee they won't come back. We need to prepare at all times. It was very unwise of Ted to walk right into the hands of a gang of filthy bandits. No! So because Ted died, it ended? God damn it, Ted! 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 Come on, man.